Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, we're going to take a look at the VIOFO dual motorcycle dash cam. This was actually sent over to me by VIOFO, and I'm going to install this inside of my 2021 Honda Goldwing. I think that the VIOFO is a great dual motorcycle dash cam to install on your motorcycle. If you missed the original installation on my 2016 Honda Goldwing, you can click on that link in the top corner if you want to see the VIOFO installed in the 2016 Honda Goldwing. But in this video, we're going to take a look at the VIOFO dual motorcycle dash cam. We're going to get everything laid out here on the bench. I'm going to walk you through how to connect everything to the main unit, and then we're going to get it installed on the Honda Goldwing. So stay tuned to this video, and we're going to take a look at the VIOFO dual motorcycle dash cam. So let's get started. So looking at the VIOFO dual motorcycle dash cam, some of the features would be it has a dual channel front and rear camera. It has the Sony Starvis sensor. It has the wide angle view up to 170 degrees, water resistant. It has Wi-Fi support and GPS logger. So looking at some of the items that came in the box, comes with the manual, and it gives you the product overview. It goes over everything that came inside of the box, and also it tells you how to connect the cables to the main unit. I'm going to walk you through that process. I kind of have everything already laid out. So this would be the main unit. You have two yellow wires. They connect for the front and rear camera. You also have a red wire, which is for the power connection. You have a blue wire for the remote control. And then you have a black wire for the GPS. Let's just get this. Let's just look at these one at a time. This will be your yellow. And also on the connectors, you got an arrow, a little facing arrow. So you're going to take one of the cameras. You can use this for the front or the rear. It's yellow, so we're going to hook yellow to yellow. You got a yellow arrow. On the top, you have a yellow arrow. You're going to line the yellow arrows up. And you're going to push the pins in together, push the connectors together, and then twist on the connectors. So this could be the front or the rear camera. We're going to take the second yellow connector. We're going to do the same. We're going to line up the arrows. Push them together. Twist the connectors. And this could be the rear camera, so it doesn't matter which yellow camera. They're both the same. One will be the front and one will be the rear. So we're going to hook up the blue connector. Same thing. We're going to find the little arrow on the top. We're going to find, this is the remote control. And we're going to find the arrow located here on the top. And we're going to connect the blue connector, arrow to arrow, push them together, and screw on the connectors. And this will be your remote control. So if you can set the unit for automatic looping, or you can press the record button to make it start recording manually. So that's going to be the blue connector. It leaves the red and the black. We're going to hook up the black. This will be for the GPS logger. So we're going to line up the arrows, one at the top, push those arrows together, and then we can turn the connectors and tighten it down. So this would be your GPS. And the last cable would be your power cable. Same thing, you're going to find the arrow on the top, line it up with the arrow on the opposite end. Once you have the arrows lined up, push them together, twist the connectors, and this will be your power cable. You have 3 colors. You have red, that's going to be a constant hot. You're going to have black, which is going to be your ground. And then you're going to have the blue, which is going to be your trigger wire. So you're going to hook this to a 12-volt source that only comes on when the key or when the ignition is on. You do not want to hook this to a constant hot, but a keyed hot. Red is constant hot, black is ground, blue would be a keyed hot. For bench testing purposes, since the blue and the red are both 12 volts, we're going to connect those together. We're going to hook it to a battery and verify that the unit actually works. Anytime you're doing electrical or electronics, you want to make sure that you bench test everything off the bike before you get everything connected on the bike, just to verify that it works. Also came in a kit, gives you a couple of metal and plastic clamps, and these go around the camera, and you can mount the camera. You're going to have 2 metal and 2 plastic. It's going to be your choice which brackets you want to use, but it comes in a kit. Also comes in a kit a little USB adapter where you can plug in the micro SD. Comes with some additional hardware, and all it is for just mounting the camera. You got some Velcro pads, and you have some double-sided 3M padding, and that's just for mounting the cameras only. And when you mount the camera, you want to make sure that the arrow is at the 12 o'clock position, so you can make your final adjustment once the camera is mounted on the bike. But you want to make sure that that arrow is in the 12 o'clock position. So if you mount it with the bracket to the top, you want the arrow at the 12 o'clock position. If you mount it with the bracket down, you want to turn that camera and mount it with the arrow at the top, and take your provided hex key and tighten down the camera in its desired position. So next, we're going to take a closer look at the main unit. So looking at this main unit, you have a compartment, and you have a place to put your 256 micro SD. The maximum size is 256 gigabytes. The micro SD does not come with the main unit. You have to purchase it, but it goes right in this little slot on the side. And also on the main unit, it tells you, is labeled GPS. There's the GPS, power, which is red, remote control for RC, which is blue, rear will be one of the yellow, and front will be one of the yellow. So it doesn't matter which yellow is front or back, they're the same. So now that we have everything connected to the connectors, we're going to hook this to a battery and just verify that the main unit actually works. And what we're looking for is the red light, the red and blue light on the remote control, because the unit doesn't have any LED lights. The only LED lights you will see will be on the Wi-Fi signal and on the record. So we're gonna hook red to the positive. We're gonna hook black to the negative. When I touch the blue wire, which is the trigger wire, the power unit should light up, or the LED lights should come on. As you can see, the lights are on. So we do have power. So one of our next steps, I want to take the VIOFO app and connect the main unit to the VIOFO app just to make sure that we can see video coming through the cameras. Once we verify that everything is coming through the cameras, and then we can connect this on the Honda Goldwing. So if you missed the video of how to install the VIOFO app, you can click on that link in the top corner and it'll walk you through how to connect the VIOFO app. We're going to open up the VIOFO app. We're going to hit connect camera. And as you can see, one of the cameras is working. Switch cameras. There's camera number 1. As you guys can see, we're going to switch cameras again. And there is camera number 2. So as you guys can see, there's the Honda Goldwing just behind me. So I just have to pick out a spot on the Honda Goldwing of where I'm going to mount the main unit. So I have the main unit mounted to the side. I have the Velcro that came in the provided kit. I put Velcro on the back of the unit so I can access the micro SD card off the side. I put another strip on the side wall, and I'm mounting the main unit into the trunk like so. It sits securely. Next, I need to drill a hole through the trunk. I remove the panel. You have 2 screws, 1, 2. I remove those 2 screws to remove that panel that sits on the other side. And now I need to drill a spot for the wires to run underneath the seat.
Just dream. whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry.
That camera. So there's the front camera and there is the rear camera. So the only thing remains is to adjust the camera angle, but the cameras are working. Okay, now I have the bike put back together. I want to give you a final look at the way I have everything set up. So looking at the front of the Honda Goldwing underneath, as you guys can see, I have the front camera mounted at the front of the fork running along the side of the bike. So there's the front camera. If we take a look on top of the bike, there is the remote control. It gives the Wi-Fi signal and a LED light and a button for record. If we move down toward the center of the bike, we have the GPS sensor mounted on top of the gas tank lid. Toward the rear of the bike, we have the rear camera mounted directly underneath the Gold Strike trunk rack. And so everything turned out really well. I'm going to turn on the bike, and when I turn on the bike, we're going to get a record light and a blue Wi-Fi signal. So we're going to give it a second. We're going to get some LED lights. There's the red record light and there's the blue Wi-Fi signal. So it is working. I just have to adjust the cameras via the app. There's the gas tank lid for the GPS sensor. I just need to make my final adjustment on the screw to adjust the level, to adjust the angle, and I'll do that with the app. But so far everything looks good. Everything is working fine. LED lights are on. Center of the gas tank, and the rear underneath would be the rear camera. So this is going to conclude the installation video of the VIOFO dual motorcycle dash cam. Stay tuned to the channel. I will be taking out the 21 Honda Goldwing for a test ride and kind of letting you guys know how I feel about the VIOFO dual motorcycle dash cam on this 21 Honda Goldwing. So be sure to check the description of the video. I will include a quick link on where you can pick up the VIOFO dual motorcycle dash cam for your Honda Goldwing. If you like this video, be sure to click the like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.